Good morning, grade 2. How are you today? I will be conducting my math lesson. It's about faces, edges, and vertices. Come on, open your book page 765 and let's start our lesson. Today's objective is that you will be able to describe faces, edges, and vertices of three-dimensional shape. If you see the videos that I downloaded before, you will be able to understand this lesson easily. Let's start and make the revision, a quick revision about the figures that we took last week. Rectangular prism, sphere, cube, cone, pyramid, and cylinder. Now, let's develop the new vocabulary words, and as I told you, I explained it before. Come on. Face. Do not tell me, teacher, a face with eyes, nose, and mouth. A face is a flat surface. You see here, it's a flat surface. The edge, you see here, edge is where two faces meet together. Here, you see two faces meet together, makes an edge. And then vertex, vertex when three or more faces meet together makes vertex. You see here, 1, 2, and 3 down makes a vertex. 1, 2, 3 makes a vertex. Come on, repeat after me the names. Face, edge, vertex. Now, I'm excited to draw and figure out what will be this shape. Come on, open your book, page 765, hold your pencil and let's draw together. Come on, follow the numbers, and please, boys and girls, don't confuse if you have two numbers. Follow 3 and then come back to it as it's 9. 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11. Oh my God, I think that I know this figure. Who can figure out what is this shape? Yes, great job. It's a cube. Yes. Now, how to draw three-dimensional shape? Let's draw together and count how many faces, edges, and vertices do we have. You see here, I have two squares. Connect the vertices together, it will become cube. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 edges for the cube. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces for the cube, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertices. Remember, if you have your pencil, come on, put a draw and write how many faces, edges, and vertices each figure or each shape has. Now here I will draw two rectangles, connect the vertices together. I will have a rectangular prism. You see, I have here the same number of faces, same number of edges, same number of vertices, but it's a bit taller. So I use here rectangle instead of square. The difference between cube and rectangular prism is that the cube has 6 equal faces, but the rectangular prism, no. It has the parallel. Remember the word parallel? Remember the word parallel? Opposite sides never meet. So the parallel sides are equal. Do you think here I will draw a cube another time? No, I will not. I will draw a pyramid. So the pyramid has 5 faces, 5 vertices, but it has 8 edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 edges. Now here I'm drawing a cylinder. You see, I draw 2 circles and connect them. It makes a cylinder. It has 2 faces, 0 edges, 0 vertices. I'm drawing here a cone. Wow. Don't tell me, teacher, this one is a vertex. No, remember that we took that vertex when three faces meet together. Here I don't have three faces, so here I don't have vertex. I have just one flat surface, which is a circle. So the cone has one face, zero edges, zero vertex. Here I'm drawing a sphere. You will find it a bit harder, but it's not at all. I will draw a circle, shaded a bit, and draw a shade under it like a shadow to feel that it's above the paper. Here I draw the sphere. Can you find a vertex here? No. Can you find an edge? Also no. Can you find a face? There is no flat surface here. So the sphere has zero faces, zero edge, zero vertex. It can roll. It cannot stand. It can roll. Here I have another way to draw a pyramid. You see, I draw a triangle and I connect all the vertices together. It's this shape is also pyramid, but instead of making the base as a square, I make the base also as a triangle. You will tell me, teacher, why did you draw two pyramids? Because in your book you will have two pyramids, one with a square base and the other with a triangle base. So please, boys and girls, count the faces well. Don't just write or memorize and just write on your book. How many faces, edges, and vertices do you have? Now we said them all. 6, 12, and 8 vertices for the cube. The rectangular prism is the same as the cube. It has same number of faces, same number of edges, same number of vertices. The cylinder, as I told you before, it has just two flat surface, 1 and 2, so it have two faces, zero edges, zero vertices. The pyramid, here I have a square base, not a triangle, so the number of faces, edges, and vertices different from the triangle base. Here I have 5 faces, 8 edges, and 5 vertices. The cone, as I told you, don't consider this one as a vertex, because vertex when 3 faces meet. So here I have just one face, which is the circle, zero edges and zero vertices. And the sphere, as I told you, no flat surfaces, no faces are meeting, so it has zero faces, zero edges, zero vertices. As I told you, why a cone has no vertices? To have a vertex, you must have at least 3 faces to meet. And in the cone, we don't have faces to meet unless except one, and one it's far away from the vertex. Here, this question is in your book. Come on, let's solve it together. How many faces, edges, and vertices has in each shape listed here? You see here, this pyramid, you see, it has a triangle base. So this one, different from the one I gave you before. Come on. The cube, again, tell me, it has 6 faces, 12 edges, 8 vertices. Rectangular prism must be the same. Pyramid, you see here, I have 4 faces. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 faces, 6 edges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 4 vertices. The sphere, as I told you before, it has 0 faces, 0 edges, and 0 vertices. Now, circle the shape that match each description. 0 faces, 0 edges, 0 vertices. You see, all are zeros. Which one? Sphere, cube, or cylinder? Yes, yes, it is sphere. 6 faces, 12 edges, 8 vertices. Here, they didn't mention that we have equal faces. So here I have 2 shapes to circle. You see? Here I have 5 faces, 8 edges, 5 vertices. You see here? This pyramid is different from the pyramid on the page before. Here I have a square base, not a triangle one. So it's pyramid. The cube has 6 faces, 12 edges, 8 vertices. The sphere has 0 faces, 0 edges, 0 vertices. So the answer will be pyramid. Here I have 6 equal. You see the word equal? Circle it. All together, circle it. 6 equal faces, 12 edges, 8 vertices. So it's the square. The cube, sorry. Now, here also you will circle the objects that match the description. Come on, 6 faces, 12 edges, 8 vertices. You have 2 objects. 0 faces, 0 edges, 0 vertices. You have 2 objects. You remember the orange that I show you before? It's the same. 6 faces, 12 edges, 8 vertices. It's the pin box. More than 2 faces, more than 0 vertices. Here I have 2 faces, but I want more than 2 faces, and this one is the pyramid. Mindy drew the 3 shapes below. You see, she drew a sphere, pyramid, and rectangular prism. Sphere has 0 faces, 0 edges, 5 faces, 8 edges, and the rectangular prism 6 faces, 12 edges. Which one has 6 faces, 12 edges? The rectangular prism. Now, how many faces does a cone have? Excellent, it's 1. How does a cone have a vertex? Explain. Look at this cone, you see? As I told you before, we cannot consider this one a vertex because there is no face that meet together. So a cone has 1 face. It cannot have a vertex because you need at least 3 faces to meet to have a vertex. Which shape does not belong? Circle it and explain why it does not belong. You will tell me, teacher, circle, sphere. Sphere does not belong. But no, don't tell me that the sphere does not belong, because the sphere has a curved face, curved face, curved face. Just the cube doesn't have a curved surface. Understand? Now, do not forget that spheres have no faces because faces are flat surfaces. So spheres are round and can roll. Thank you.